Live from Chicago's NBC5, this is NBC5 News.
Time for tennis right outside our studio this morning. You know, we just got through the French Open. Now we go to Wimbledon. Not exactly grass surface here, but we're going to be playing tennis out on the plaza. And joining us today is Tom Wangelin from East Bank Racquet Club. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, I know we've got some great kids out here who are going to show us the technique, but too, so many people are now looking at tennis as a family sport that everyone can do together. And I know you're here to try and help get kids and families together to how to do this.
Yeah, tennis is a great family sport, and it is very easy to get started, and that's kind of what the tennis industry is trying to do, is to show people how easy it is to get started, and it's fun, and the kids can go out and do it on their own.
What's the best way to start them young?
Well,
these kids are good, by the way.
these two girls right here are 4 years old, and this is their dad, Rob, and he's just teaching them some basic skills, and this is the best way to do it, working on their hand-eye skills, rolling the ball so they're making it nice and easy for them to hit the ball. And as they get a little bit older, then they'll be able to actually hit the ball back and forth and be in a real tennis game, and that's kind of the objective of playing tennis.
So normally the ages and stages, though, you know, right? Learning how to hit it, then when you're able to start volleying, and it looks like these rackets are a little smaller than I might think.
Yes, the net is smaller, the court is smaller, the rackets are smaller, and the balls are slightly different than a regular tennis ball. And it's referred to as the quick start method of tennis. It just makes it easier for younger kids to start. You know, back 10 years ago, kids that were this age wouldn't be able to start playing 4 years old because they wouldn't be able to rally back and forth. And now we've got a couple of older girls that are coming out. Okay. This is Stella and Ava, two sisters, 6 years old and 9 years old. And they've been playing for a few years, so they can actually hit the ball back and forth. And this is something that kids can do just going out on their own and playing back and forth and having fun. And that is what it's all about. You don't have to have tennis lessons are real. You don't have to know any fancy techniques. You just have to go out there and try to hit the ball back and forth and have fun.
Yeah, big driveway. You could set up this net right in there. A little more difficult in the city, but
yes, exactly. And if you don't have a net, you could just draw a chalk line right in the middle, and they could hit back and forth in the driveway, the sidewalk, playground. Don't need a tennis court. But if you go to a tennis court, you don't even need to use the whole court. You can use just half of it.
Now we see dads involved here. What's the best way to do drills with your kids to get them going? What should you keep in mind?
Just doing a lot of repetition and working on their hand-eye skills, and just encouraging them to have fun. You know, it's just like any other sport. You know, like Little League baseball. You know, a lot of dads go out and don't have great expertise, but they just go out and they throw their kids the ball, teach them how to catch, teach them how to hit by throwing them balls. And it's the same thing with tennis. They just go out, they practice on their own, and the dads can just help to, you know, to get them out there.
And what is the status of tennis right now in terms of getting kids? I know, you know, more people starting to get involved with golf. Are you seeing that with tennis as well?
Tennis has more kids getting into the game now than ever before, and that's in the last several years. And there was certainly a downturn back many years ago, but that's turning around because of this quick start method of tennis. Very easy for kids to get started on their tennis, and I think that down the road, 5 or 10 years from now, you're going to see a lot more kids getting into it. And as these kids who are just starting are getting older, they're going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot of tennis players.
Should you worry so much about grip and form, or is it just about getting it over the net at this point?
At the very early stages, it is not important. The position of your feet and having your racket prepared are the most important things. Mm-hmm. And you know, as they get older, if there's an interest in competitive tennis, then those things become more important. Mm-hmm. But you know, absolutely not a roadblock to parents going out and teaching their kids how to play tennis.
Absolutely. So now the East Bank Club, you'd have lots of lessons for kids as well?
Yes, yes, and there's, you know, all the tennis clubs have have programs for juniors. We have at East Bank Club and have a lot of kids that are between the ages of 3 and 8 years old that are playing and just having fun.
Tom Wangelin, thank you so much for being here. And I got to give a shout out to these wonderful kids from the Roboto and Black family. Thank you so much for being here. These girls are awesome, right? Give them a big cheer. They're going to be playing in Wimbledon one day, I'm sure, with the way they're going. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, back to you, Stefan. You want to come out and play?
Yeah, I think we need to do a little doubles out there.
Yeah, let's try it. I got heels, though. You're going to have to do all the work.
I don't know about my swing there. All right, thanks, Kim.
All right, go girls.